Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back once again. I want to start this episode with a question. I'm throwing it out there, so I hope that somebody can answer this for me, because it is driving me nuts. So I've looked into this in the manual and everything. I cannot find an answer. In here, Stronghold, I have a temple. Now, from what I've read, every temple you have gives you a temple check to see if it will change the dominion in the province. Now, it says one temple check, but my understanding is that a temple can affect all of the provinces around the actual province with the temple. So my question is that temple check one temple check, one dominion check in one random province anywhere around the actual temple? Or is it only in that province? Because I'm trying to figure out how is the best. I want to maximize our spreading of the dominion. So that's my question. I'm throwing it out there. Let me know in the comment below if you have any idea how it works. For certain, it's not very clear in the book. So, basic rundown, it's been a while since I played. I got sick a second time, which is absolutely ridiculous. Can't believe it happened. But I'm feeling a little better today, so I think we'll be okay. I got armies moving up into Shark's Maw. We're going to have a temple and a lab after next turn, which is going to let us make our underwater caster. I cannot think of the name. I'll show you the underwater units once I have them available. That way we can get a look at them. We haven't seen them yet. I have had these, whatchamacallits, these scouts sitting in Hypelos for at least 4 turns, apparently. Damon has changed my life, as I said in the comment, that hitting in will take you to the next unused commander. I cannot believe I didn't know that. And I had never used it, which is why I always forget to move these damn scouts. So hopefully that won't happen much anymore. And then we're going to come down here with Taralakalikataki. That's his name, I think, into Twin Hill. We're going to probably hit these water provinces and maybe swing up through here. We lost this West High Desert to an unlucky random event. Got a castle building over here in Low Suffolk. And I think we're going to go after Marignon. We're bringing out a lot of units in our capital. We got 70 there already. I'm kind of thinking what I want to do is go into Bog Bottom Lake and maybe Valadar and do like a 4-pronged attack all at once. Boom, 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 and capture pretty much all their land. I'm pretty confident that we can beat them in the open field. Research, we're sitting on... Wow, is that bad? Wow, I thought I was way further than that. So if we do go to war, it's going to be with pretty much no magic at all. But whatever. Whatever. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not in a hurry to get into war right now because we do have a lot of land yet that we can conquer. Obviously heading up here through this water. All that good stuff. Let's see what happens. Battle at Twin Hill here. Ooh, taking a shot there from the crossbows. Colors. Boom, there it is. Shouldn't be too much of a problem here, I don't think. Oh, God. I tell you, these light infantry, man. They're surprisingly good. Like, they are becoming one of my most feared random independent provinces. The javelins they throw are brutal. 2 casualties, not too bad. South Signal Tower. I was worried that Sabalba was gonna collide with us here, but appears they didn't move. Man, I tell you, I'm significantly less afraid of these. Which one? Heavy infantry. I don't know. All right, we're monsters. No casualties. Here we got Archocephaly, and they have a massive army. Don't know them too well. I think their units are pretty bad, heavily encumbered. They do have giants. We should be able to handle. I'm sorry, not giants. Elephants. We should be able to handle that very well, though, because we have a lot of astral out of our water provinces. So there we go. That's Archocephaly. Looks like they have pretty much expanded as far as they can, with the exception... no, they got nowhere to go. So they're going to have to go either after Mictlan or us. That's pretty much it. Got a little more expansion to go here. We got Waste Watch. This is independent province just north of Mictlan. Not really a whole lot going on yet. I was surprised. I feel like there's going to be a declaration of war here soon. Somebody's going to come after us. Speed it along, see. Don't expect the deer tribe to inflict many casualties, but I don't know. I like those guys, as I've said before. They don't run either. Damn, look at them. Fighting to the death, and that'll do it. Looks like we had a couple events too. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the underwater units that we have here after this battle. I don't know. I'm indecisive how I want to go forward at this point. Look at that poor bastard, all up front by himself. And that will do it. We're looking solid. No casualties there. Luck +1 and Unrest 30, Misfortune 3. I believe that is probably a spell from the AI. Lemuria has emerged, so this is good. I'm kind of interested to see them. And let's check out our units real quick here. So we got this Unsleeping Consort. It's a real big priest, level 1 priest, Sacred, Amphibious, Dark Vision. They have the Poison Barbs, so whenever you hit them, you take damage. Void Sanity. Really good stats. I feel like we could probably do some like thugs and mix them in with our army here. High strength, high hit points. These are pretty tough. I'm kind of curious about them. Forgiving Father. So this is going to be our main underwater recruit. We got 2 water, 1 astral, and then a 25% chance at 3 water or 2 astral, and also fire and earth. I do believe, correct me if I'm wrong, fire and water, when combined, you get like acid type spells, and they're pretty good if I'm not mistaken. The astral 2s will be nice for like paralyze, that sort of thing, for elephants, etc., etc. So we'll be recruiting a lot of these. Merciful Mother, level 2 priest. Not a bad thing to have. And then down here, units. I like this Unsleeping unit. Very expensive, high hit points. It's basically a Mournful without the really crappy morale. And they have... I don't know. Do they have... Does the Mournful have a magic weapon? I don't know. These are big guys. They're pretty nice looking, I think. And then we have a whole bunch of really cheap... This is our only cheap infantry we have. I'm thinking these units, particularly these ones, we can mass in order to siege forts. So that's kind of where my thinking is at this point. So I'm going to start building those. Like I said, I'm looking to hit Marignon here. They do have a large force in their capital, it looks like. But I don't know. I'm expecting our research to really skyrocket at this point. We have a lot of castles coming on. We got this one here. Let's see. Oh, wrong one. We'll have that on repeat. Tungulik coming out of there. Angekok's coming out of Atlantis. We'll have a fort here in Low Suffolk with Tungulik's coming out soon. In South Europe Ocean, we're starting a castle there also. So we're going to have a lot of castles. And I still am bringing in a ridiculous amount of money. I mean, I'm not able to spend all the money. So I think that it makes sense at this point to look for war. It's probably going to be a few turns down the line, though, unfortunately. Next turn, we could start making our Frost Brands. And then it's over to Alteration. And we'll be looking for level 4 Stygian Skin for our Tunguliks. So that's where we're at. Alright, Atlantis going into the Jaws. We're going... This is a throne site, so hopefully... Yeah. You know, I've found that underwater throne sites are so much less threatening than really any other throne site, it seems like. I failed miserably on the first attack there, but it shouldn't hurt us. Yeah, look at that. They hardly touched us. The poison will not be good for us, but we'll be alright. I don't know. I think next episode is probably where we're going to be looking to go to war. I'm confident we can handle Marignon at this point, but I'm thinking I might as well surround them with our Dominion. Because it might be easier just to preach away their Dominion to kill them. I don't know. That's the throne. They're dead. We killed them all. Lots of fire gems there. Okay, so our luck coming into play. Good. And we found a magic site. 1 air gem. Let's check out this throne real quick. It is the Throne of Summer. Ooh, Dominion gets 1 heat. It has a Mage of Summer underwater. Does that make sense? Can they even... Would I be able to recruit them underwater? I'll have to look them up. Alright guys, that's the question. Do we take this throne when it's going to hurt our Dominion? I think that's a bad idea. Though I did go from 2 to 3. So technically, if I pick this up, it will increase my income. Okay. And look at that. There's... Who the hell is that? Pretenders of the world. That is... Oh, Jomin has water provinces. So we're pretty much as expanded as far as we can go. With the exception of these provinces down here and these two here. So we're looking at war now, guys. It's time. I think I'm going to stick to my original plan. We're going to go in these two provinces, hit all three of these, and probably hit Marignon from the water, or probably the water and from Plain of Mungo. That's the plan, at least, at this point. I'm going to grab these two water provinces in the next couple turns. And then from there, we'll see what happens. Over here, we're going to build a fort. I have so much money, I feel like I might as well build as many as I can. It won't hurt me in the long run, I don't think. I don't want to see Calum attack me. That's really the only one that scares me at this point. I went in, guys. Hopefully I have enough. I don't know. I think we'll be okay. Oh, yeah. There's nothing here. That's pretty good. I'm a little light on troops in this area, but I really want to get the whole expansion done with this episode. I'm ready to move on. Kind of get things going with the AI. I feel like we're probably very significantly the most powerful force in the game right now, so... Wow, these guys don't have 11 attack, 8 defense. Huh, I was surprised how well they held up there. 259 gold, fire sword, nice. Water gems, air gems. And apparently I lost a scout. And we've started on alteration, so we're already up to 118. This is going up exponentially fast right now. Narrowing in on that Stygian skin. I have set one guy to forge frost brands every turn. I had this guy make a horror helmet, which we can only afford the one. Not sure what we're going to do with earth gems at this point. We do have this guy who is an earth 1. So really, if I'm pulling in a lot of earth gems in the long run, maybe we'll empower him up. Try to get him to at least get us a dwarven hammer, that sort of thing. And yeah, I don't know. I'm surprised at how well this Dominion from Marignon's holding up. It's kind of pushing out a little more than I would have thought. Let's see. I can't remember which one of these was netting the water elementals. We have a massive force here, though. This is just growing and growing. Our upkeep's only 434. Our total income's 2,800. So it's looking pretty crazy right now. And I really think once we get a few more Tungaliks and some Frost Brands, we'll probably be moving out. Went ahead and built a fort here on the Jaws. I'm moving that profit around to claim the thrones. We're doing site searching. I really feel like this is probably the best game I have played so far on the channel. I don't feel like I've made any massive screw-ups yet. I feel like timing has been pretty well. I'm going to have I have a ton of income. I can't even spend it. But it's going really well. Any suggestions? I'm definitely open. Let me know what your thoughts are. Otherwise, I would say we're looking to hit Marignon probably in the start of next episode. While I get my forces kind of moving around. So, alright. I guess we'll see what happens. I think we're out of expansion areas. I got a couple here. So I might skip over a few turns. We'll see. I'm kind of curious about Lemuria here. We're going to check it out, see what they are throwing at the enemy. I don't know Late Age too well, so the 0 protection, 10 hit points. The Ethereal is going to do nothing for them against us. They do have good defense skill, though, so that'll help them a little bit. But they are moving on the land here. What I would love to see is the AI, see a little interaction between the AIs, so we can kind of get an idea of the current political situation, so to speak. And these guys are off-center. That's probably not great for us. But we'll be alright. So I moved we had an army on the mainland right next to Mictlan. I moved them into this water province as well. And I'm thinking they're going to be part of our force that's going to attack into into Marignon. I think we're going to do that. I'm going to do that sooner than I expected, I think. I'm just looking at things. There's not much for me to do other than attack them. It's magic withdrawn from the world. Okay, so I bet that was the... Yes. Okay, so there's no longer water elementals to be had here. So we'll move this baby out. Let's see. Research-wise, already up to 155. That was from, what, 118 last turn? So I'm thinking this is going to go really, really fast from here on. I wish I could get some more air gems and start building some owl quills, but we only got one per turn. So I think once we hit Alteration 6, remember I said I would go all the way to 6 before I consider anything else. I think we're going to be looking at the spells like Haruspex, Augury, Auspex, Conjuration. I think will have some things in there for us, so that's what we're looking at. And I've already started moving this force out. I really considered making an Angekok whatchamacallit, a thug as well, and putting the horror helmet on him, but I didn't want to risk it. So I'm going to here. I think we'll probably look to hit their... I'm thinking maybe start at the Purple Cliff and go up like that. And I'll probably hit their castle at the same time. We got this army over here, which is only about 50 strong, but we got troops coming out of the Stronghold and troops coming out of the Shark's Maw, so they'll all converge. I'll have a ton of priests there, I think, too. So I'm thinking we could sit on Marignon and preach away their dominion, hopefully. I am kind of confused by this. So I'm looking at Sea Ledge, and it's saying it's 3 cold. I don't know if it's because it's surrounded by my province, my dominion, or what, but they're generally going to be heat. At least heat 1, I think. But that's where we're at. Still a bunch of troops in the capital. In fact, I think we're going to have to switch this and start bringing out Tungalix to account for all the units coming out. So maybe we'll alternate there. It's looking good. I'm excited, guys. I'm excited. Alright, so there it is, guys. Pythium is declared on us. It's several turns down the road. There just wasn't much happening. No battles. I was moving a bunch of units around and actually positioning them to attack Marignon. And now that's all kind of gone by the wayside. So let's see what happened. They attacked us in 2 provinces. This is our throne site, which is probably almost undefended. It is. This provided us with 1 order. Let's check out their units, because I'm not familiar with them. Serpent Cataphract, it's a sacred. Really solid looking unit. Medium-sized shield, good defense. Okay. Horned Serpents. And... Right, they kind of like have Airmore type units, so big tower shields. That won't hurt us, because, you know, we don't have many arrows, things like that. Of course, it never hurts, I guess, in defense also. And over here, probably another unprotected, yeah. So, a little gold there. So now we gotta essentially reposition ourselves. It's not good. It's not good. They don't have a whole lot. I was really hoping to see Lemuria go to war with them. Our troops are all the way up here mostly, so I could skip this army of about 120 units, it looks like, up here, and then hit them from Shark's Maw. And let's see, I got some units over here in Low Suffolk. I could obviously move troops down that way also. So let's see, from here, I got another troop of 80. 1, 2, 3, and then the 4th turn we could hit, or we go down. 1, 2, and we could hit 1, 2, 3. So 4th turn there also. So I think what we're going to do is... I wish our troops were faster, but they're not. So they'll come down, meet in Low Suffolk. We'll hit from there. We got this fort. Ah, there's a nature mage. I should probably recruit those. We'll mix them in. Try to get some searching going for nature mages, or nature gems. Ugh, can't talk. This isn't going to produce many units, obviously. There's not much around it. I think we'll be okay here. I'm not worried about them. They also can't get to us in our mainland unless they go through this area. So this is all cut off. They're not going to be able to get in the water like we can. So I'm thinking we'll be okay. I'm a little disappointed I couldn't hit Marignon more so than I don't know. It's almost tempting to try to declare on them, but they do have a large force. The only thing about Marignon, though, is we're the only one they can attack. So I almost think I ought to continue with my original plan. I'm gonna leave it here, guys. And hopefully there will be suggestions in the comments, because I'm not sure. Do we proceed with our attack into Marignon, which I have about 70 units here, Tungalix with Frost Brands, Water Mages, a bunch coming out of the Shark's Maul over here, Water 3s. Of course, we don't have much attack magic. Encase in Ice would be our only thing to use, really, which is a good spell, I think. And Death. Yeah, not too familiar with those. So we would hit, you know, move around here, hit Marignon, and then from Bog Bottom we would probably hit maybe... I think I'd have to stick together. I was going to go from Sulphur Spring into Purple Cliff, and then Bog Bottom into one of these. Actually, definitely into Sea Ledge, because that would prevent them from getting into Valadar. So that was the original plan. Let me know what your thoughts are, because I'm not sure now. I'm a little on the fence. Their Dominion's too strong, too. I'm not going to be able to take it out as quick as I was hoping. So, that's it for this episode, guys. Thanks for watching. Once again, leave me your suggestions in the comments, and I will see you in the next one.